Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're all doing good. In today's video, we are going to be checking out our week 12 defensive formations for Supreme Arena. So we're just going to hop on in here. Now, one thing to remember here is if you use one of the IDs from this video, your heroes aren't going to be placed properly. They're going to be scattered all over the place, so you will have to come in and make sure you set the teams up in the right positionings. So just keep that in mind. And I do have a few sets of teams to show you guys, so hopefully you can at least get some ideas of what you want to run, or maybe mix and match the teams, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's just get into this. Our first team is going to be a Wilder team, and we're actually going to try a Thedor, Faramore, Aaron Olmis, Siren team. And the goal of this is to basically pull in the whole enemy team into one central zone and then have Faramore blow everyone up. And the way we're going to accomplish this is, well, we're going to start out with Aaron tornadoing everybody. Depending on how the enemy team is positioned, he might even be able to pull in the rearmost heroes into this center spot. And then Olmis is going to root them down, which is going to buy us a little bit of time to allow our Siren to get to his ultimate. And then that's going to basically keep everyone centered here into the center of the map. And then we have Thedor feeding energy to Faramore, which is going to allow him to basically start out with 650 energy. And by the time he gets to his ultimate, everybody should be grouped up. And when he does his ultimate, it should blow up the enemy team pretty well. So I'm really hoping this works out. I haven't gotten to test it too well yet. I also don't like the maps that we have this week. It's really hard to position your teams properly, at least the teams that I want to run. So anyway, that's going to be team one. We're going to run Core Forge spell with this. Now you could run Guardian spell. That might actually be the better option, so you can provide more survivability for your Faramore and your Thedor and stuff like that, because sometimes Faramore can be a little bit squishy, and the Guardian spell it provides a ton of tankability for your team. So yeah, I might actually run Guardian spell here, but you could also run Core Forge spell. I guess it's going to be personal preference. So yeah, that's team one. Now team two is going to be, and I guess we'll put Core Forge spell on this team. If you're going to run Guardian on the other team, put Core Forge on this one, or vice versa. But yeah, this team is going to be our dot damage team. So we've got Bonnie, Citrana, Niru, Callan, and Lily May. So Lily May can hopefully block any scary ultimates that they might try to perform on us early. Also, I have her positioned up close like this so that she can hopefully target the rearmost hero. And that will also be Bonnie's target, which will provide another stack of the aging debuff. And then we got Niru to put the last stack that we need, which will unlock the dot damage. Now, if for whatever reason Lily can't target the rearmost hero, then as soon as that hero ignites from taking 3 attacks from whatever hero, as long as Citrana, because Citrana's going to grant sparks to everybody, and then as soon as that hero takes 3 hits, they're gonna catch on fire. That's going to be the last source of magic damage that we need to unlock the dot damage if Lily can't do it herself. So yeah, and then it's just the strong dot damage team. It's the Bonnie Citrana team. It works really, really well for a lot of different variations of other offenses and defenses and things. So it's just a good team to run. So yeah, that's team two. Team three is going to be a Graveborn team, and we're going a little bit different here this week. So we're going to actually try using Sylvina on defense, which usually isn't the best idea, because you can always build the offensive hero or offensive player can always build their team around it. However, we're basically going to cancel one of their talent tiles. Either they have to avoid using it, or they're going to have to use a certain hero here. And Sylvina on a talent tile is actually pretty epic. She becomes really tanky. She can do a lot of damage, and yeah, she can just become a monster. So I'm hoping we can get away with using Sylvina here. We also have Ludovic on the other talent tile, and I'd love to put Shamira back here, but there's a fence in the way. So Shamira, she doesn't have a big enough range to put back here. She'd have to destroy the fence first, then walk forward, then she'd be able to start attacking, and that's just going to take too much time. So I have Thorin connected to Shamira, Daemon next to them, and then we got Sylvina and Ludovic on the talent tiles, and we got Dragon Roar spell. So I'm hoping this works out pretty well. We've got like, I guess we got kind of a couple win conditions. Shamira getting her ultimate off is a win condition. Also, Daemon can sometimes solo teams depending on how many heroes are left and which ones are left. But yeah, he can do a lot of damage himself. So yeah, I'm hoping this could work out pretty well. That's the first set of teams. Let's go ahead and check out the next set. All right, so our second set of teams is actually going to have a Pandora team in it, so get ready to check that out. But anyway, we have our first team here, and it's going to be a Graveborn one, and we're going to use the Siren, Bonnie, Niru combination, so that trio of heroes that I've done many videos about in the past is just so strong, and then paired with Ludovic and Callan for protection and healing, it just makes this team a nightmare to deal with. So that's going to be team 1. Team 2 is going to be a Pandora team. So we've got an Aaron Olmus Lily May team with Shamira and Pandora. And the goal of this team is basically, if the enemy team runs a Lily May, the Lily May is going to be baited by my Aaron. And then when Shamira comes out from Pandora's box, it's going to allow her to do her ultimate right away. And we're basically, we have a counter to a Lily May team. Now, if they don't run a Lily May team, what's going to happen is Aaron's going to tornado everyone, Olmus is going to root them down, and by the time they start moving around again, hopefully Shamira will have come out of Pandora's box, and she will do her ultimate and just blow everything apart. And then we have Lily May over here, so she can maybe target one of the rearmost heroes that are squishier, and or hopefully she can just block any important ultimates that the enemy team might be trying to do. So yeah, that's going to be team 2. We're going to run Dragon Roar spell with it, and just because it's a nice, well-rounded artifact. I really like Dragon Roar spell. So yeah, that's team 2. Team 3 is going to be a Mauler team. So we're going to actually try Théodore Faramore combination with the Maulers. And we've got Shakir on one talent tile, Seth next to him. And then we've got Citrana getting buffed up by the Faramore's attack boost. And Théodore is going to feed energy to Faramore. So as soon as Faramore does his ultimate, we're going to get the Dark Moon, and Citrana's will have granted sparks to Théodore, Faramore, and Seth, so we should get some relatively quick dot damage from the Citrana, and it should just be a nice, well-rounded, tanky team that can do some decent damage, and we're going to run Guardian spell with it. So yeah, it can be pretty solid. I really like this team a lot, especially when Faramore can get his ultimate out there. It can be devastating. So yeah, that's the second set of teams. Now let me pull up another set, and I'll be right back. Alright, so for our last set of teams, we are going to be using a Lightbearer team on map 1, and we're going to utilize Core Forge spell to boost up the Odie's attack and everything. Now you could also run Enlightening spell to increase his attack speed and basically double how fast he attacks. So it's up to you, whatever you want to run. But yeah, I like this team because, well, a lot of the heroes are going to be positioned here in the middle, and it's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel for Odie and Walker. Walker's going to stun everybody. They're going to do a ton of true damage, and as soon as Odie starts insta-killing players or enemies, it's going to start to steamroll, because every time he gets to insta-kill, he gets an energy gain and basically is ready to do an ultimate almost right away again after that. So it can steamroll. We got Callan for protection, we've got Hugin for shielding, and we got Rowan for emergency heals and also energy boosting. So yeah, I kind of like this team a lot. Now if you don't have Walker, you could probably, I mean, you could run Sinbad, you could run Sonya, you could even run Merrily here, or even Vala actually. Vala could target one of the rearmost heroes depending on what the enemy team's running. Could be dangerous for them. So yeah, I like this Lightbearer team here on map 1, and let's go ahead and check out map 2. So the team on map 2 is going to be a Mauler Théodore Siren team. You guys have probably seen me talk about this team before. I've also run this in previous weeks, but Theodor's going to feed energy to Siren, which is going to get him early ultimate, which will bring Dark Moon up onto the battlefield. And since Theodor will have sparks from Citrana, it's going to ignite everybody once it's been up in the air for 1.5 seconds. And then we've got Shakir and Seth to, finish off heroes. Shakir's going to do a lot of damage and provide damage reduction to the other melee heroes and things. So it can be a really well-rounded team. And then we're going to be running Guardian Spell, of course, on this team because Guardian Spell is just super solid for melee teams. I can't stress that enough. And that's Team 2. So Team 3 is going to be a Graveborn team, and we're going to be using Bonnie, Niru, Shamira, Thorin, and Daemon. And we've got a couple win conditions here. So basically, if Shamira can get to her ultimate, we're probably going to win the fight. And if Shamira were to go down and die, we would have Bonnie's dot damage because everybody on this map or on this team does magic damage aside from Thorin. And Thorin himself can do tons of damage if he's taking a lot of damage while he's charging up his ultimate. So yeah, this team could work out really well too. And Bonnie and Niru don't have to worry about the barriers in front of them because they have enough range, and Bonnie can also just do her teleport thing and jump to a new tile, and yeah, be a really good team. So those are the 3 sets of teams that I have for this week. Just some ideas that I was playing with and things like that. So hopefully you guys can find you can either just run a full set of these guys, or you can mix and match them, or run a couple. Maybe just one of these teams is all you need for your defenses. So anyway, that's going to be about it for today. Remember, I have a loot bar link down below, and my Discord link is down there. So if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.